Hey, what's up? It's your boy Big Game James, part of Big Game Sports Buzz. And before I get started on this Games Extra Point, remember to always check us out on YouTube. That's right. If you like the content, subscribe. And if you want to get notified, hit that bell so you get notified every time that we drop brand new content on Big Game Sports Buzz. So yesterday, I'm watching the NBA playoffs, and I couldn't help but notice the fans giving Kyrie Irving the business when it came down to heckling, making fun, and everything else. Now, being someone that's played the game professionally, not basketball, but playing in a professional arena when it comes down to football, we all know fans could be a little crazy. Now, we know Kyrie Irving had to expect that the Boston Celtics fans was going to give him the business because he's a former Celtic. He didn't leave on great terms with this city or that team. And so now you have to know that you're going to get it when you go into the arena. A lot of people reach out to me when different things happen or they see different posts that I make and they ask questions. Big game, what is it like to play in a hostile environment? Should the fans be able to say whatever they want to say? I'll say this: fans being a little obnoxious and rude is part of the game, but at the same time, there's a line that should not ever be crossed when it comes down to what someone says to you. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human being and a person just like you, just like them. A lot of things you hear is going to motivate you, make you play well. Kendrick Perkins made some great points saying that this is not a bear you want to poke with a stick. The more you say to Kyrie, the better he's going to play. Now, I take nothing away from Kyrie Irving. He had a good game yesterday. Jason Tatum and the Celtics just made one hell of a play as time was running out to win that game in the fourth quarter. Some are going to say, big game. It's not okay for him to flip the fans the bird. I can't say it's not okay. I don't know what they said to Kyrie. Now, like I said, Kyrie Irving is going to get the business. He's going to get talked about. He's going to get yelled at. He's going to get called names. We all understand that. But we all also know that fans do and have crossed the lines. Think all the way back to Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest with the beer cup being thrown. Kyrie was hit with a bottle and in the arena a year ago, I think, when they played the Celtics. Russell Westbrook getting hit with the popcorn. Fans will say some egregious things and things that make you cringe, and some things that will get them kicked out of games. But Kyrie's reaction to the fans, it's part of the game. And today's game and players not being able to take some of the things that people say to them with a grain of salt, like they used to say back in the day, will react, will do some things. Kyrie Irving reacted. Now, is it the same reaction that I would have had? I will be totally honest with you. I have slipped the middle finger to someone before leaving the field on a cart when I was hurt, and they decided to heckle me and be rude about it. It's part of the game. Was that the best thing for me to do as far as my character goes? Nah, but I got caught up in the moment. I did it. I'm not mad at Kyrie Irving for getting caught in the moment and getting caught in his feelings. It happens. He's human. But he's got to live with the consequences, right? So he'll get fined by the NBA. He'll pay his fine. Reporters and different people are going to ask different questions and try to get different reactions out of him. They may, they may not. He may not let it phase him anymore. He may crumble to it. I doubt it seriously. Because no matter what antics and things that Kyrie Irving does that drive you crazy, it's evident that he is a great basketball player. And he normally responds in the big moment. He carried the Brooklyn Nets yesterday in that game. Um, but they still came up short. Needless to say, I believe that it's part of the game. The heckling is definitely part of the game. But there is a fine line between giving someone a hard time and being a jerk about doing it. Um, this is never going to change. Things may get better. They're better about kicking fans out of the games when they need to it sometimes. Some people are going to say that NBA players and NFL players need to grow up and quit being babies and divas. But if I walked into your job in your cubicle and just start yelling expletives towards you, I'm sure you're going to call your company security to have me escorted out, right? These fans know that these players can't directly retaliate. They can't walk up to them. Nor should you walk up to someone and want to punk them back because they call you a name. I'll call you outside of your name, long as it's within that gap and that line that I said. Um, it's going to make for an interesting series. It's not going to stop. And if Kyrie Irving doesn't want to hear the fans talk anymore, beat them. Beat Boston by 20. Go in there and drag them. The fans aren't guarding you. The players are. Find a way to make things happen and don't get caught in your feelings too much, Kyrie. I know you're a man, and I know you stand for something in your mind, and you're not going to be called out of your name to something that feels like you're being degraded. Understood, respected, but take the court, keep playing the way you're playing, and pray that your teammates step up to the challenge as well to help you guys get out of this first round, because I think you're capable of doing it. Anyway, that's just little old me and my thoughts on what's going on. My name is Big Game James, one half of the dynamic duo Big Game and the Buff Nerd on Big Game Sports Buzz. Also a member of the Sports Chop Shop with Big Game James, A. Reed, and the Buff Nerd J-Stogs. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all those good things. Today's Extra Point is brought to you by Fat Boy Coffee. Fat Boy Coffee, all organically brewed, great tasting coffee. Don't let the fat fool you. Go to fatboycoffee.com and get your Fat Boy Coffee. I'm your boy, Big Game James, and this is my Extra Point.